The pristine mangrove swamps lying at the southern fringe of West Bengal, a state of eastern India, embedded with 102 islands amid the emerald estuarine waters of the tributaries of the Bhagirathi and the Bay of Bengal, is known as the Sundarbans. The kingdom of the famous Royal Bengal tigers. It is the largest deltaic region in the world, which is changing constantly in a series of stages. Sundarbans is the densely forested wetlands formed by the delta of the rivers Ganges, Brahmaputra and the Meghna. The tidal forest and nature reserve constitute one of the principal forest areas for both Bangladesh and the state of West Bengal in India, and is home to one of the largest mangrove forests in the world. Sundarbans is the second largest hydrological system after the Amazon. Mangrove forests are among the world's most productive ecosystems. The mangroves create a unique ecological environment that hosts rich assemblages of species. Globally, the mangrove habitats continue to disappear. Just south of Kolkata, Sundarbans is one of the most unique ecosystems in this part of the world. It acts as a buffer zone to the city, guarding it from natural disasters like cyclones and floods. The Indian part of Sundarbans spreads over an area of 9,630 square kilometers, where 70% is under saline water. There are currently 100 islands on the Indian side, of which 46 are forested and the rest are variably inhabited. Washed by powerful twice-daily tides flowing from the Bay of Bengal and regularly buffeted by cyclones, the Sundarbans has always been unstable. Its low land masses constantly being eroded, silted and reconfigured. Still, the Sundarbans remains intact, thanks partly to stringent conservation measures and to its inaccessibility, and partly to the Sundarbans tiger, whose presence ensures that the forest is too dangerous to enter casually. According to folk entomology, Sundarbans is Bangla for the forest of beautiful trees. And the mangroves shimmer in the low morning light as the leaves of some species are covered with glossy protective wax, which is secreted along with excess salt as one of their strategic adaptations to the saline water. The vast majority of Bengal's coastal marine life begins in the nursery of the Sundarbans. 53 species of reptiles are harbored here, more than 200 species of birds, and at least 50 species of mammals, including the endangered Irrawaddy and Gangetic dolphins, the smooth Indian otter, and the cheetah-spotted fishing cat. The pneumatophores, or respiratory roots that rise in perpendicular spikes above the mud like snorkels, carry oxygen to the mangrove plant, anchoring it against the tugging tides and the region's many cyclones. There are 28 true mangrove species in the Sundarbans, inherently elegant even in bush attire, a contemplative priestly order. The adaptation of the Sundarbans tiger to the mangrove ecosystem is every bit as remarkable as that of the mangrove system to tidal ecology. But in the marshy land and brackish channels caused by the encroaching tides, the huge terrestrial animals took to the water. Here, the tiger is used as an icon to reflect the state of forests in India and the state of the environment in general. Similarly, we should be extremely mindful of what is happening to the tiger. Tigers are now limited to just 7% of their historic range, which is demarcated by the lighter color in the map. The green patches show tiger occupancy. If we wish to see tigers in the wild beyond the next 15 to 20 years, the green patches in the map will have to be increased to at least 12% of the historic range over the next decade. Global climate change poses a serious threat to this ecoregion's existence.
ধরুন আমার বয়স তখন প্রায় 15-16 বছর, সেই সময় থেকে ভাঙন শুরু হলো। তখন ওই জঙ্গল টঙ্গলগুলো উঠে গেল, বাঁধ ছিল খুব ছোট, এখনকার মতো এত বড় বাঁধ ছিল না, ছোট বাঁধ ছিল তখন। যখন ওই জঙ্গল চলে যাওয়ার ফলে তখন ওই ভাঙন শুরু এবং তখন থেকে পরপর বাঁধগুলো ভেঙে যাচ্ছে। সেই থেকে আজ পর্যন্ত আমার লাইফে আমি 7 থেকে 8টা বাঁধ ভাঙতে দেখলাম।
The Indian Sundarbans has been experiencing the effects of climate change over the last 3 decades. Specifically, the temperature in the water has risen at the rate of 0.5 degrees Celsius per decade, much higher than what has been observed globally.
ওই যে দুটো তাল গাছের গোড়া আছে, ওই দুটো তাল গাছের গোড়ার মাঝখান দিয়ে ছিল তখন বড় বাঁধ, সেই পথেই আসতাম। তা ধীরে ধীরে এই কয়েক বছরের মধ্যে আমার প্রথম বাড়ি গেছে, এটা হচ্ছে দ্বিতীয় বাড়ি। আপনাদের একটু আগে আমি বললাম এটা আমার দ্বিতীয় বাড়ি। এবারে দ্বিতীয় বাড়ি ছেড়ে বর্তমান আমি তৃতীয় বাড়িতে গিয়ে উঠেছি।
In addition, increases in the sea level and extreme weather events like cyclones and floods have compounded the development challenges of the Sundarbans. Climate change impacts in the Indian Sundarbans Delta. Sea level rise 1990 to 2000, 3.14 mm per year. Sea level rise 2000 to 2009, 17.8 mm per year. Net land loss 2000 to 2009, 65 square kilometre, more than 26% rise in frequency of high to very high intensity cyclones. According to some estimates, at least 1 lakh people will have to be evacuated from the 12 threatened inner estuary islands of the Sundarbans in the next decade if the present rate of submergence continues. High carbon footprints in Kolkata is a major cause for worry. The Sundarbans has been shortlisted as one of the 7 wonders of the natural world. Please vote for it today.